shit.
Let's get to some sports, man. Yeah, go ahead and represent, man.
The New York fucking Knickerbockers are up 3-2.
3-2 at this very moment.
At this very moment. Game is at
6
games.
tonight.
It is Friday night. We're in New York. We should close it out.
In the Garden.
In the Garden. Shout out to the most clutch player in the game of basketball right now, Jalen Brunson. He was not. He didn't have a chance to be clutch, nigga. That shit was over. But
last game.
I do think that last game that they had some adrenaline from Jason Tatum going down. It was going to be one or the other. They were going to either be really bad or really good. And so, yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, nigga. We've been down 20 every fucking game.
Exactly. Let's keep it real, man.
Except for
this has been one of the. It's looking like it's shaking up to be one of the flukiest series we've ever seen in our life.
Well, from what has been said, from how it started,
okay,
we shouldn't have won a game. And they said that pretty much if we did, we were going to be a gentleman's sweep.
Correct. Yes.
We went up 2-0.
Correct.
And they still had the Celtics as the favorite.
Correct.
And so I don't know if you necessarily call it fluky, because again, they are a championship team. They also have their bench plays way more than ours. We don't have a bench. I don't even know what the fucking nigga name on the bench is. I mean, I fucking hate. We played 45 minutes.
Y'all got CJ, ain't it?
CJ who?
CJ Payne? What's the nigga?
Campaign? That sideways shooting ass nigga. That nigga look like that nigga like Ratatouille out here, dog. Him, got Precious Achua. That nigga would be in the league right now.
Yeah, come on, man.
Deuce McBride, he's solid.
Hold on, this is the same team that got y'all up 3-2 now.
Exactly, and I love my team. I love my team, but our
don't bring the bench into it. Don't do that.
Our bench
that don't make
ass.
sense. Now you're contradicting yourself. You just said it can be called a fluke or it may not be a fluke. I
didn't say that.
Y'all been beating the odds the whole series.
I didn't say that. No, I said
y'all been up against the odds and overcome
the whole
odds.
thing. Yeah. So, but why is it a fluke if we lose? We weren't supposed to be here to begin with.
The fluke is the fact that y'all even won 3 games in the first place, which made people believe y'all actually had a chance to win the series.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why I'm saying it could be the fluke.
But man, shout out to the fucking Knicks, man. We doing what the fuck we supposed to be doing.
But don't bring up the bench now, nigga. Yeah, the same bench y'all had when y'all was up 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Don't act like it's a flaw. Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson be putting up.
Yeah, my fault. Forgot he's still coming up.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah.
But hold on, Landry Shaman, how many minutes he got last game?
He got 3. Nigga, I was getting blown out. What you gonna do? And y'all not playing PJ Tucker. That's a championship level player.
How many points he's averaging this year?
Nigga, he just got to y'all. He only played 3 games, so let's not.
Yeah, that nigga ain't doing shit, man. Tom Thibodeau don't know what the fuck he doing. But yeah, shout out to the Knicks. We should close it out. I'm proud of my city. I'm proud of my team. We've taken a long time coming, and we've just been building momentum off of this. So it's just good to see. I do want to say it sucks because you never want to see this. Prayers up for Jason Tatum. Tearing his Achilles. That shit, you never want to see anybody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? No matter what people say, we want to see good games, good basketball games. You don't want to see somebody get hurt like that.
My personal opinion on this series, man. I had the Celtics winning, of course, just like the rest of the world did outside of New York.
We think we're going to win every game, so it doesn't matter.
The Celtics have looked like the team that we all expected to for the first 3 quarters of every game.
Yeah.
They gave up three big leads.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw the last game when Jason Tatum was trying to do his Superman thing after they dropped that silly ass commercial and and started mounting this comeback before it got to the 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that the Celtics were stuck in a pattern that they were just not going to break.
Mm-hmm.
They are clearly the better team,
right.
but they're getting out hustled, outplayed because they just got these bad habits that
right.
the coach is not getting through, whatever is not getting through. When you start getting in your head, that's just going to be the result. Sometimes it's going to be like one of the things. That's why football is so amazing, because it's one time, you done.
Yeah.
And that can happen with anybody.
With anybody, yeah. If you have a great game, that's it. Any given Sunday.
What I saw is just, it looked like it was going to be the Celtics just are going to lose this series because they just ain't got it. They mentally not locked in.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, when Jalen Brunson turned in fucking Allen Iverson in game 4, he looked crazy out there cooking them niggas. And Tatum was getting outplayed by a 6-foot nigga.
Yeah.
Trying to drop 40. I got 10 more for you down here, nigga, on the other end. Yeah, you ain't scored in 3 minutes now. Now what? Nigga tore his Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point forward, I say, oh damn. The New York Knicks are going to lose.
Okay, why'd you say that?
because that's the one thing they needed to break them out of their bad habits.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
now
that's
the whole team offense is going to look differently. They're going to play differently. Now they got some sense of motivation to wake them up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened the next game. They played like they supposed to been playing. They made it look ridiculously easy. It wasn't even close. Now I'm not going to discount the fouls that Jalen Brunson had, but we've seen Jalen Brunson play bad.
Yeah.
Every 3 games he has a 15-point game on 20% shoot.
I agree.
That's what it is. So don't tell me about the 5 fouls. He only thrives in situations where the game is close enough for him to take over.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be this situation where he's dominant from start to finish and y'all up about 20 points.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
We haven't had a game like that. I think, to me, where we fall short is because I think Jalen Brunson is great.
He is.
Where we fall short is with Cat. I don't care how much of a great season he has had. Cat doesn't play to the standard of where Cat should be playing.
Correct. Yeah.
Cat is the biggest person on the court.
Correct.
Yes, Kristaps Porzingis is taller. Cat is bigger than him.
Yeah.
Al Horford should not be able to guard Cat. Cat decides to take 2-3 shots in the hoop. At the basket, and as soon as he hits his first jump shot, he turns into Kevin Durant.
Correct.
He turns into shoot every 3 that he could possibly find. He shoots some of the worst threes.
He does.
And so that's where our downfall is. We also have a team where we don't fucking score until damn near the second quarter.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong. I think that Mikal Bridges, he's good, but
he's not that guy.
He's not that guy. This isn't Brooklyn. You don't have the green light to shoot every time, so your spots are coming far and then.
Yeah, and his ISO game is disgusting.
Cool. OG Anunoby, he's really solid, but he doesn't have the greatest ISO game.
Correct.
He's a 1-2 dribble, get to the basket, or 1-2 dribble, maybe pull up, and we keep it moving.
Correct.
Couple threes and cool. Josh Hart is our hustle man.
Josh Hart is the most disgusting offensive player to watch. He hates looking at the basket.
He hates looking at the basket. I've watched him. One of the games. That last game when he turned the ball over, Jason Tatum. He ran into him and gave him the ball, and looked. The basket is here. This nigga ran this way, and so last game, Josh Hart was our leading scorer. That says a lot.
Yeah.
That can't happen. And so unless we come out in New York and say, hey, we want to fucking win this game, and hey, Josh Hart, we just need you to play defense, get rebounds, and hustle.
Yeah.
Yes, you can take an open 3 when you're open. Correct. You can get to a basket when you're open. When he's in open court, I don't mind. But when you get the ball and you do any more than 2 dribbles, get the fucking ball out your fucking hand, nigga. I don't want to see that shit. So, like you said, the Celtics, strictly even just roster looking, they have a better roster. Besides, I'd say, you have Jalen Brunson and Cat. Outside of that, their roster top to bottom is better than ours. And so, this nigga almost died.
Right.
The fuck? So yeah, I just feel like we've been playing like you said, we did what New York has done. We hustle. We play hard and we don't give up until the buzzer ends, and which is why we've come back in these games where the Celtics want to shoot 75,000 threes.
Correct.
We're going to get every rebound. We're going to keep just running and keep trying to get to the basket.
And that's why I said it's been more about the Celtics and their bad habits. And
it's just capitalizing on it.
Correct. It's honestly looked like the reason why the difference between, you can see the difference between the team that's good and the team that wins championships, that wins a championship, and the difference between that won a ring and a team that's a dynasty.
Yeah.
You could just see the difference in it.
For instance, right? You look at a team as much as I hate them, you look at a team like the Warriors during their dynasty, right? They just played a certain style of basketball. Yeah, they threw up threes, but they have 3-point shooters and they put them in positions to shoot those threes. They're not taking a 7-foot nigga on me. I'm dribble, step back, fall away, 3-pointer. No, we're moving the ball, we're getting motion, we're doing everything to put ourselves in the best position to shoot this 3. We're putting ourselves in a position to play defense and also get the ball back to be able to score. We're not just taking every 3 that we see just because we just got to put up 100 threes a game.
And I don't know why, and that's why I don't understand where they be like, Steph Curry changed the game. No, Steph Curry is just good at shooting threes.
Yes.
The Warriors don't depend on threes.
They don't. They depend on good basketball.
They depend on good basketball. Stop. Y'all are deciding to take all these threes. That's stupid basketball, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible basketball. I understand when people say the game is ruined now because of how a certain style of play. You see 1 or 2 3 goes in and you shoot 100 of them now. There was no reason in the world that I literally watched the Celtics within 2 games take 100 threes and make 25.
That's the Harden Rockets basketball, man.
It is.
That's the Chris Paul, James Harden Rockets basketball.
It is.
But predictions. If there's any way for the Knicks to win this series, it will have to be tonight.
It has to be tonight. I completely agree.
And I don't think that's too far-fetched. I think it's a 50-50, but my money is as soon as Tatum tore his Achilles, I felt like the Celtics had flipped the switch. It's over with.
I do still feel that we can win and we will win tonight. I just feel like it has to be, we have to come out with some type of urgency. And that's where I feel like we missed that part.
I don't think y'all play like that though. So just don't. Number one, you can't come out with some type of urgency when you're playing 45 minutes a night. You just don't have them type of legs. And especially when you're dealing with Jaylen Brown, them nut ass niggas running up and down the court fast. So them niggas athletic. Right?
Athletic as shit.
I'm not running after Derek White and Jaylen Brown. And I got a port. Like, come on, bro. I'm not dealing with all True Holiday and niggas making good decisions. Not.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So, I mean, unfortunately, I think it's over with. I think it was amazing for the sport that y'all even looked this good. That's my prediction. I'll be happy to be wrong, but hey.
What do you think about that OKC and Nuggets series, which has been a fucking fantastic series?
Beautiful series. This is like prime basketball.
I love the way basketball is being played from both teams.
Yeah, me too. With the exception of Shea trying to get foul calls left to right. But
some of that shit is nasty.
It's nasty.
But he's a hell of a basketball player.
Yeah. Luckily, they don't reward him too overly for it in the playoffs like they do in the regular season.
Correct.
Jalen Williams is disgustingly bad this year. I don't know what the fuck he out there doing. Just useless.
Yeah, he is.
Westbrook looks like shit. Like Westbrook looks horrible.
He's had like one game that was solid, 2 maybe, and that shit's been after that. It's been bad.
Like absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, he's been bad.
Shout out to Jokic and shout out to Shea, man. 2 MVPs where you can see the flaws in their game, but you absolutely see why they are the 2 best players.
Absolutely.
In the NBA.
Absolutely.
Jokic is out there dominating, but you can see that his defense it's not there. Shea, you can see that man, he got to pick his spots. He ain't just this beginning to end player that can just dominate. He's not that dude, man. He ain't no LeBron or one of them niggas, man. He ain't got that type of game. Like, he can be really off and jacking up some bullshit.
He can.
And they lose because of
But, I like the fact that they're not, those 2 teams aren't the heavy rely on 3 teams.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, that's what makes it for good basketball, at least. We do have the up and down, but it's like good basketball where they're getting to the basket, they're getting mid-range shots. They are playing defense. I mean, certain people aren't, but they're both playing defense. Yeah. And so, I like to see it. Jamal Murray has had 2 good games. But he's doing what he does.
He's definitely an X factor. He's an AD type of player to me too, man. It's like
he had 40 this game and 2 the next game, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr., you're trash.
He's hurt.
I don't give a fuck. You playing? He's playing a lot of minutes too. He's shooting
a lot of minutes, and he's
shooting a lot. You're trash.
No, if he gets the ball, go down the court.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon is amazing. He deserves every
he deserves every praise. That nigga deserves whatever contract they about to get that nigga, dog.
And shout out to Jokic for helping revive that man's career, because he was somewhat started going up and his career plateaued, and he became a star in his role in Denver.
He did. I mean, if you want to be honest, he's the reason for 2 of these games. These games could have been over.
Definitely the second most important, maybe second best player on the team. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a tough call.
You know what? I wouldn't disagree with that simply because he knows he's very consistent and he knows his role. He's gonna play defense. He's gonna get you the shots that you need to make.
I would prefer to have him over Jamal Murray on my team.
Oh, completely.
Because I know what I'm going.
I know what I'm going to get every night.
And he actually got a little jumper on.
He does. He does. I mean, he had that shit when he was in Orlando too. When he was making that shit. But that's when he was rising to his little stardom. So,
Chet Holmgren getting away from my nigga.
Yeah, he's just too little.
Yeah, he just looks like he's not as good as they projected him to be.
And he looks solid, but he's just little as hell. And he's just he gets moved out the way quick.
His jumper ain't like we thought it was. He's just an okay player to me, but the rest of the niggas good, man. Great series. Who you got winning?
Honestly, so I do have OKC winning. Just because of all of their young players and them niggas, they do play defense and they run and the Denver is slightly older.
Yeah.
But because Denver has been in this position before,
for sure,
and we know exactly what Joker does.
Game 7 Joker and Game 4 Murray.
And so they're very tough together in those Game 7s. So I wouldn't be like I would like to see them win, but I'm not mad at OKC winning because I would like to see that put to bed. You know, you getting these number 1 seeds, you got an MVP. Well, maybe the MVP. And it's like, are you just
it's time to announce the winner? That shit.
Exactly, but it's like, are you just really good in the regular season, or can you win in these playoffs? Are we projecting and predicting that you're the team that you're supposed to be? Because you look at OKC, they look like they should be the team for the next few years.
Gotcha.
So I feel like they gotta reach that point and get there. Just like how the Celtics were, you're just like they kept getting, and they couldn't win until they won. Now you're like, okay, the next few years they should be that.
Yeah, I agree. If they don't win this year, it should be fine next year because, like you said, Denver is getting up there. Well, a lot of them are getting up there. Well, they got some young pieces too, but that's not a team that you feel like is going to be a threat 5 for the next 5 years.
Exactly.
OKC got time.
Yeah.
All the niggas young.
All of them
young and athletic.
Niggas is fucking. It's an AAU team, dog.
It is. They're going to be at home. I honestly could see OKC blowing them guys out.
They'd be at home, right?
Yeah, they'll be at home.
Yeah. That could be a 30-point.
I can see a decisive win, or I can see Jokic and Murray exploding. But I got OKC winning and going to the finals.
Going to the finals, yeah. Let's say you think they easily beat the Timberwolves?
Absolutely. I think their defense is going to make them niggas look ridiculous. I feel like Ant-Man is going to struggle. You know, Julius Randle is going to struggle. I think OKC beats the shit out of Minnesota.
Okay.
I
wouldn't be shocked.
We're looking at 4-1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
And I think Indiana beats the Knicks. I think the Celtics get the Knicks the fuck out of there.
I think the Knicks beat Indiana simply because
got your fucking mind. Knicks good.
They are good. Tyrese Halliburton, ugly ass game. That nigga's making
good,
everything,
man.
dog. That nigga getting so ugly and that shit is
getting 20 piece on y'all.
Yeah.
That nigga's good. Miles, he's gonna put Cat in the blender.
Yeah. And that's my problem where Cat doesn't have that dog in him. Where like there should be no reason that me and you are competing.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah.
It'll be a great series. I would love that series.
I think it'll be a really good series. I think it's really good.
I might try to get tickets to one of them Indiana games. Matter of fact, Cat.
All right, pay that money if you want to, motherfucker. Yo, that's episode 63 for us. Like, follow, subscribe, nigga, post, holla at us. Whatever you need from us, let us know.
Yes, sir.